Georgia Southern first day of practice is in the books. Everything looks pretty solid, looks pretty good, and I'm actually a little excited. I want to see how Ryan Applin does at offensive coordinator. How's that play out? Who's going to be the quarterback? A lot of things that are still kind of in question, but I feel like this Georgia Southern team could make a few things happen. Now they're going to be faced with a lot of adversity, which we'll talk about later on. This season or later on in the upcoming month, because the first game is August 31st. So this entire month we'll be talking about Boise State. And I didn't know this, y'all, but Georgia has the 24th toughest schedule in the nation and has the toughest schedule in the Sun Belt. So that is going to be really, really, really telling on what Coach Clay Helton has done with this team in year 3. First 2 years went 6-7. Second year was a little disappointing because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we should have been a 9-win team last year at the very least. I mean, we were 6-2 and rolling. We just beat Georgia State, and then everything just fell off, and we can't have that, especially now. But with the first month, the first practice in the book, and the rest of the month, everything is just going to be getting better, getting ready for the first game of the season. I'm really curious to see how this goes because I need to see. I want to be honest with you guys, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I want to see a statement win versus Boise State. I understand that the Nevada game, the Ole Miss game, those games really bother me, a lot. But I just don't want to get too ahead of myself. But this entire month and part of this entire off season, they've been preparing for Boise State to come into Paulson. So all this going on with the first day of practice, they look good. Everything looked pretty solid. I like what I saw, but we need to start building some momentum for this team, and for us to be the 24th toughest schedule, it's going to be uphill battle. But I feel personally, I think that Georgia Southern can make it happen to where they can win 7 games. I'm looking at the schedule once again, and it looks doable. It looks doable, especially with the offense that we're running. If the defense could keep things in front of them, which I think the defense, honestly, I think they did okay last season. They didn't do too bad. I think what killed us the most was the turnovers from the quarterback. And I'll be honest with you, if we don't turn the ball over nearly as much as what we did last season, we can at least win 7, 8 games and win a bowl. Like the first 3 out of 4 games are kind of, I'm worried about. Maybe not Nevada too much, but Nevada, you're going up there playing them, you never know. But Boise State, Ole Miss, and everything else is downhill from there. I think that we can make it happen. But like I said, it just all goes back to what we're going to do. What we're going to do. And it all starts with the practice. So it looks pretty promising, between Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons. It looks like we're going to have some pretty solid football. And it's not a knock on any other school or any other, team that's around the way. You got, Kennesaw State. You got the Georgia Bulldogs, obviously. You got some of the D3 teams or the other FCS teams that's around. We can see what they do as well. But over here, we talk about. And I think that this team is going to be tested. But I think they can make some things happen. I mean, don't get it twisted if you start off at, 1-3, but conference play starts after that, and anything can happen. Do you run the table in the conference? Yeah, highly unlikely. But I want to win more. I don't want us to lose no more than 2 games in the conference. But we'll see how that goes. I mean, the Sun Belt is a tough conference, isn't it? No doubt. But we'll see. Boise State up in 1 month. We'll see how that goes. Practice went pretty good, and it's time to step up our game. Year 3, to be honest, there's no excuses for Coach Clay Helton at this point. No excuses. So got to make it happen. So let me know what y'all think. I'm going to get up out of here, and yeah, y'all take it easy. I'm out. Peace.